Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you've got on board with me with this idea of kind of perpetual motion, then you're going to have to do a couple of drills to kind of help you get it. I've already mentioned one of them a couple of weeks ago, this kind of loop drill where I have my lead hand on my trail hand and I lead the arms up in front of me before bending them back across my chest. This is basically getting the club onto plane before taking it over the shoulders, dropping the club on the inside and pulling it round before releasing it through the ball and coming up into this end position at the end of the swing. One of the things we see an awful lot of, however, is this kind of feeling that your arms and hands should be moving separate to the body, lateral to the body at the beginning of the backswing. You can probably see that from the front camera, more getting this movement going on rather than this movement going on. The reason that it doesn't look like this is because you're turning at the same time. This kind of rotation and lifting. And what I see an awful lot of people doing is going the wrong way around the roundabout. I come in from Germany, or I'm working in Germany at the moment, and we drive the other way around the roundabout here. And a lot of you golfers out there are doing that. You're pulling the arms inside unconsciously by trying to work them down some kind of a target line there. By the time your shoulders start rotating, you're too far behind yourself and you're having to lift the club up to get it to go on the other side and find a way back to the ball. And this basically encourages the arms to stay active through the swing because they're not going to find the golf ball without that activity. What we're looking for is a far more free-flowing kind of a movement, one which is taking it up in front of you, turning it back onto plane, and then letting it kind of drop down and really have the feeling of staying behind you. Your body, to a greater extent, is always going to be trying to rotate to the target, but it simply can't do this if your arms are coming over the top, because if it rotates, then you're just going to pull everything to the left of the target, and unconsciously you know this. This is one of the reasons we see so many people getting the club back here, throwing it forward and tilting back in order to kind of save their golf swing by using their body rather than their arms. Getting this feeling of the arms moving out to in, up and falling down, being pulled around by your body is really what we're looking for. But I also want to go into a little bit of depth about this pull. It's a pulling of the body created by more of an up and down movement in your shoulders, turning your left shoulder or lead shoulder down towards the ball. I have a feeling it's more my armpit which is pointing at the ball than my shoulder line, which is probably above the target line. And then the same thing happening here with my trail side. Here I almost try to get the trail shoulder down as if that was pointing in extension of the ball. Again, this isn't necessary, especially if you've not got too much mobility in your body, but getting that feeling of a crunch on the trail side is very important. What this means is you have a bit of kind of contradiction in the movements. Your shoulders are working up and down. I'm sure you've kind of seen this kind of pulley drill. We have the feeling of your shoulders going up and down, pulling first of all back and then on the other side. Well, your arms are doing this swing. And if you get them both doing this at the same time, then basically you've got a golf swing. This combination of a central hub rotating around a central axis, supported by an energetic and athletic leg and hip movement, and then this soft, free and dynamic swing movement. It's just a great feeling. If you liked it, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Big thank you to all of the patrons who support the channel. If you'd like to become a patron, I shall leave a link below. Until next Sunday, look after yourselves. Goodbye.